Hi everyone, I hope you're well. In this video, I'm going to show you how I painted these two trees using acrylic paints. Trees are a great subject for practicing mark making, as they force you to experiment with how you use your brushes. If you find the video helpful, please hit the like button or leave a comment. I've also uploaded this worksheet with some more tips and a great reference pack on my Patreon. So make sure to check it out and give this exercise a go. Okay, here we go, painting trees in acrylic. Got a few different brushes. Flat brush, always good to have a flat brush. A normal round, quite a thin one for some details and branches. And I've got a fan brush as well. So I'm going to have a go using all three of these to get a bit of variation and a bit of interest. I'm going to have a go at doing this tree on the left here with no leaves, a bare tree, and I'm going to look at doing this palm tree on the right here. So two different approaches. We'll see how we get on. So these are the colors that I've chosen. I've already got my background on. Perhaps the background's a little bit saturated, but I think for the demo, it's fine. The tree itself is quite dark. So I've gone for some burnt umber, some black, and I've got a little bit of yellow ochre here and a couple of reds and a blue. I'm not going to use these raw. I just want to introduce a little bit of colour to the natural kind of browny blacks of the tree. I'm going to use the thin brush. This is a 4. So I don't want to add too much water. I want these to be quite thick, but I don't want to use too much black either. Black can take away from the painting. So you want it to flow. So you need to add a little bit of water, but not too much. Get the right consistency of paint. And then you're kind of tickling the paper and creating the branches. Now, try to think of the branches, as you're doing the branches, try and move your brush around 360 degrees. Just block in the whole silhouette and we can come back and lighten up this right side, this light side of the tree later on. So you might be able to see my paint isn't fully mixed. So getting a few little variations and things. Just letting the paintbrush drag on the paper. Let's see if we can get some of these smaller branches now with this fan brush. So I've put on some different tones. I've got dark on this side, light on this side. And now what I think I need to do is make clearer the more, integral trunks and kind of make less of the smaller little branches. Okay, so I've mixed up some blue and I'm going to go back in and recreate some of this negative space because we can afford to do that with acrylic. It dries nicely and we can come back in and really make amends for. So I'm thinking, right, I want to tighten up the silhouette, anything that looks out of place. The background, I felt like some of it was lost. And I've just noticed my clouds have dried quite dark. So I might come in and just add a bit of a punch to the whites of the clouds, just to bring this painting alive. Okay, now for the palm tree. So my blue background already painted and dry. And the colors I've chosen, I've got a cadmium yellow and a yellow ochre, because I can see some kind of musky yellows and browns in here. So the yellow ochre is really going to come in handy with that. And this cadmium yellow mixed with this blue, this is really going to help to bring out these cool, lovely leafy greens. So the ochre for the more dead leaves and this mixture for this lovely tropical green. And I've also got some raw umber and a little bit of that burnt sienna just to bring in some of them reds. Okay, I'm also going to use white to help keep control of the values. Let's see how we get on. Okay, so I want to go straight in with the fan brush and really have fun with this. Let's mix up a nice green. If the green's too intense, bring in a little bit of the red in and it will just take some of that colour away. So I'm really paying attention to the colours and things that I can see around the tree. I'm trying to keep my lines quite
energetic with the brush, but I'm not worrying about that too much. I just want to get some colours down and a little sketch for the tree. Now let's come in with the square brush. Okay, now I'm going to let that dry and then come in with a second lighter layer of green and yellow. So that layer's pretty much dry now. Let's carry on with a second layer. I'm going to come on with some lighter greens and some yellow mixtures. Let's look at these leaves now and try and capture where the light is touching them. Perhaps on the spine, fanning off in a few different places. Remember to change up your greens, okay? Remember to go cool, to go warm. You don't want to be painting in the same green the whole time. It will look flat. Keep varying the greens. Here it's almost pure yellow. Little bits of brown, little bits of yellow. The trick is to try and make this fan brush look natural. So this is the blue I had, and I put a little bit of red into it to take away some of the colour. So there's actually a nice cloud going through there. I might increase that contrast, add a whiter cloud, add more interest for the viewer. There we go. Nice streak of white straight through here. And we can do the same thing as the other painting, a kind of tiling effect. And let's put the horizon line on and the ocean. Beach beginning, which is almost white, almost completely white. Let's take our yellow and add a little bit of white. Make our highest highlights now. Brightest highlights. I'm taking a little bit of it off the brush to give a little bit of a dry brush effect. So just a few little places that deserve the highlight. Okay, so here's how I got on. I quite like the branches and this kind of mosaic effect of going dark and then coming light again and then going dark. And don't forget the dark side of the tree and the light side of the tree. And with the palm, I think worked quite well, layering from dark to light. You see some of that expressive suggested texture using the fan brush, really key for the palm tree. And I think just really paying attention to where the color accents are and where the highlights are. So yeah, let me know how you get on. I hope this helped. Gonna go wash my hands now. Good luck with your trees, and I'll see you soon.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to give this a go, you can use the hashtag Jake's Art Club on Instagram. Share your work. I'd love to see what you do. Don't forget, there's that worksheet with some more tips and some great references on my Patreon too. Thanks for your support, and I'll see you soon.